Hello, hello. Look at this, look at this. Look at this fucking bullshit. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, now we gotta turn on noise suppression. Wonderful, wonderful, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Praise be to Allah. What the fuck am I looking for? Yo. Hello. We're just gonna fuck around on Discord. I don't give a fuck how shitty this stream is. We're just gonna talk shit on Discord because there's nothing better to do. Sure. Watch how stupid they are. Yo, you rap? You rap, bro? I know, right? $645 Water Street. Boy, I'm from the Gladia Projects. Fuck, fuck. Boy, I'll beat both y'all ass with my dick in my hand, alright? I'll beat both y'all asses with my dick in my hand. Hello, Allah Akbar. Hello. 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 Yes.
Get on camera, bro.
Oh shit, dog.
Get on camera, bro.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, nigga. You's a bitch, nigga. On my mama, you's a bitch, nigga.
Dick on your mama, you barely can grow great fucking facial
On
hair.
my mama,
Goddamn.
you's a bitch, nigga.
Don't say it too
Stop
loud. She's gonna
acting
hear
like
you,
that
dog.
hoe ass nigga.
Got all peach fuzz on his fucking face.
Hey, your mom
Fucking
gonna hear
baby
you,
ass
dog.
Little baby looking ass nigga.
Oh no, I couldn't even
I
hear
got more
that.
hair in my left nut. You got in your fucking face.
Hey,
little
who's this
nigga looking
nigga,
ass.
bro? Don't be talking, bro. You white as fuck. Get the fuck out, white boy. Nigga got an airhead, nigga.
God damn, dog.
Did you make him leave? Oh.
Name 3 Cardi songs.
Just
That's
get
Be
Lego
annoying.
hair,
Let's
man.
just be
nigga.
annoying as
The air come
hell.
out
Why
your head or
not?
some shit, nigga?
Damn, did he
Let's
leave? What a pussy.
let's just make it
I
much
might hear
noise.
it,
Be
nigga.
He did leave.
annoying
He
as
did bounce. He's a little
possible.
bitch.
Let's
Gen
just
4 is a
annoy
little
each
fucking
other
hoe.
with some fucking loud ass noises. Woo!
You
Woo! Woo! Let's
Nigga,
make
you're
some
doing Nas,
noise!
nigga. You're
Yeah!
doing Nas,
Right in our
nigga.
fucking eardrums!
Hey, you're
Woo!
doing fucking
Tune
Nas,
into the
bro.
stream if you want some decent fucking
You're doing
tunes,
Nas
mate.
right now. That fool's doing fucking Nas. You're a retard, nigga.
Bro, if you say
Hell yeah.
nigga in the fucking Lower East Side, bro, in front of the
Fucking
wrong
moron.
group, you'd get your ass whooped so bad that
Yo, Ivy Camp
you would
speaking
forget the
facts.
word. You would forget that word. Like your ass, like your brain would just
They
like.
turn
Just,
up my output. I
You
can't
gotta,
hear
bro,
it.
you gotta
Nigga,
understand.
sit your bitch ass
You
down,
gotta
nigga.
understand.
I
Most of
already
the
proved
people,
you was a bitch earlier, nigga.
most people from Las Vegas try to act hard because they don't really got shit going for them over there. You know what I'm saying?
Apart from the
So,
main strip, it's like a fucking ghetto in the middle of the desert, bro.
it's not that hard, dog. Come to LA. It's fucking way worse down here.
I mean, like
boy,
Vegas.
LA is like the
Apart from the main
fucking.
strip. Main
They
strip
call
is
LA the
fucked
city
up.
of angels. How fucking fucked
No,
up
it's a
could it
lot
be?
better now, man. You see
Nah,
that?
dog. There's a gang every other street. I ain't trying to hear it. It's bad every
You
fucking
got that
day.
shit too over here.
Not good.
Nigga.
Not good.
Nah, dog. It ain't that
You ever
bad.
been to the east
Relax.
side, nigga? You ever been to the east
Yeah,
side,
I
nigga?
have been out there in the
Gotta
east
like,
soft compared to out here.
gotta
Nah.
leave all your valuables indoors and that, yeah.
Niggas die regardless, nigga.
Shit. I just pray for you and your family when you come across me because I wish a nigga
Oh, you
would.
talking
I
about my...
wish a
nigga, I
nigga
killed him
would.
too, nigga.
I wish a
Oh,
nigga
shit.
would. Oh shit, the
I
homie
wish it
snorting over here.
would,
What the fuck?
could.
What up, Eddie? I see you, dog. Would you snort, dog?
Some
Nigga,
chill.
we can shoot it out too, nigga. I
Gotta
don't give a
get
fuck.
Hell
started.
yeah. Yo, shut up, Jen's fucking phone. No one's talking to you, bitch. I'm fucking talking to Eddie.
Talking
He's my new
crazy
homie.
on family and shit. You saying you gon' what's up with family, nigga?
Shit. On God, I'll fuck you up and your brothers
I'll
and your
pop you,
sisters
nigga.
and your
I'll
mama.
shoot you, nigga.
I'll rape your dad in front of you. I don't give a fuck.
All right, nigga. I'll shoot you now, nigga.
That's a Scooby Doo laugh, bruv.
Hey, all that shit.
Dana's
Hey, I
first
could just
time.
end. Hey, I could just end all of that shit. Hey, but I could just end all of that shit though. I could just like pull up on you and shoot you in your face, nigga, and dip off.
Oh, you know what, mate? Just go fucking walk out your front door. Whoever looks at you funny, do it to them instead, because you're not going to be able to do nothing over a screen. So the fact that you don't,
Shut up, nigga,
you
you're
don't
retarded.
understand
You're
that
doing
tells
Nas,
me that you're
retard.
half a dickhead because
You're
it's
doing
over a
fucking
screen.
Nas,
So it's just
retard.
no point.
Yo,
You know
can
what
I
I'm
tell
saying?
y'all? Can I tell y'all a funny story that happened to me? I was talking shit
Gen
on
4 has a small
I was
dick.
talking shit on Facebook to this husband and wife and child. I was sitting outside a bodega in New York. Homie printed a picture of my face. Pulled a picture of my face. Said, "Is this you?" And then smoked me, bro. It's a small world,
Damn,
man.
sucker punched you.
Yeah, I was literally. But I deserved it. I literally.
Got the whippets going, dude.
Oh, here it is. Hey, what's up, my dude? What's up, LT Amari? What up, dog? Hey, this guy right here, Gen 4, he has a lot to say about you, dog. Oh, why you quiet?
To that
Shit.
nigga. That nigga's
Why?
a bitch. I already talked
Oh,
to that nigga before.
shit. Oh, shit. Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yo, why don't we just start a
to that nigga. I called him a bitch before.
Is
why
this
don't we
Gen
just
4 fella?
why don't we just
Who's
start
got what's
a diss track, like we just diss each other. How about that?
Shut up, nigga.
Yeah, tune into our stream and just start ripping
Bro,
the
it's
shit
like
out
the
of each other,
only word you
mate.
fucking know after every sentence is the word. You just said it like this.
No, I'm not
It's
gonna
like
lie.
so
I'm just being,
programmed
hey,
into
I'm
your
not gonna lie.
brain.
I'm just being hella ignorant right now.
Oh, okay.
Eddie, are you
down for
trans?
anything.
I know Gen 4 all about that fucking. All about that fucking rainbow colors.
Well, because the
Yo,
lights,
Cat.
no, not fuck am I, no way. No, never.
Yo, Cat, I got a question for you, man.
Go on. Each to their own, you'll respect that, but not for me, bro. No way.
Bro,
Go on.
have you ever been so down that you had to, like, do, like, uppers?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, you're feeling a bit wobbly, bro. Just a bit like,
Yeah, dude. That's one fucking time.
Is that wait, is that what happened? You did so much dodging.
Bro, they pass drinks out in the school nowadays.
Fucking better
Oh, shut up, bitch. Let him know
Stop looking now. Get a job. Go to school. Clean up your fucking house.
yeah, for real.
but it's easy to set their number. Really.
That's better
Let's be real. Stand faces.
I'm not talking to you, dude. I'm not talking to you. You're gonna be good.
I know you're not talking to me, but I'm just saying, you're talking to me, doing that and saying that. Especially like, cool. Think a lot of best man. It's obviously going to be a bit of a shout. Right, but I mean, you gotta clean it up if you can, you know. Especially if you're living in there, man. Just like, fuck these. You just gotta like rinse them for every penny they have. Just take every bit of pound note that you can from them. That's my philosophy.
Hell yeah.
So we're running out.
Damn, dog. Hell yeah. This one was at a party. Where you stayed at, dog? Let's kick it.
Minus 10 brain cells.
Hell no. I'm trying to pop some Nas, dog. I got acid. Let's go.
Nice, man. You got the ass.
Yo, what the fuck, nigga? You fucking crackhead.
Shut up, bitch. Ain't no
house or like some drum and bass shit? Like MCing, it's a bit different, you know.
Like you're saying rap battle, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but it's only original music, not
like
samples or anything.
is it freestyling? What you did?
Yeah, I just
So
do
like,
it for fun.
how
I
do
just
you?
started.
I'm curious. How do you personally freestyle? Like, do you have written out shit already, or like does it
Oh,
always
off the
come to you?
dome.
Oh, it's free.
Off the dome.
Wait, no. Freestyle, you will always have sort of written out, but it's always free written.
I've
No,
never written anything. No, I mean you could think
Like,
that.
do you
but I
do you
just
do you freestyle about like a topic or like an item?
nah, whatever comes to head.
Just yeah.
Whatever comes to mind. I'm a producer. I'm not a rapper. I just do it for fun
Listen,
for my
bro.
stream. Y'all want to do it or what?
Bro, I can't. I'm incapable. I'm incapable.
I was incapable a week ago.
Bro, but I like it. It's like some 8 Mile shit.
All right, you want me to go first?
I want to hear you some shit. Yeah. Do you have like a Is this the beat right here? Yeah. Okay, I put it up. Cheer.
I do it for fun. Like I'm not even serious.
Let's cheer it. Let's cheer it.
Yo,
Yo,
I grew up in the hard. I ain't never had it easy. I got cars. I got broads. I be chilling in the mall. Spending hella money. I be never acting funny. My name is Sheol. I'm in the disco call. Try to rap that shoe off the dome. You already know how I go on my own beat. I make this shit like last week. I ain't never give a fuck, yo. If my flow is off, oh, I don't know why, but I need to try though. This is fun.
I like that shit. That was good. That was fucking. That was 16 seconds.
Trap every day. I don't never give a crap what haters gotta say. Yeah, I bust back with the gat at the brain. I ain't never. I'm going insane every single day. Oh, I spray with the. No.
You're trolling. Don't troll, bro. That's not.
I'm not a rapper. I'm a producer. But nobody raps on my beat, so I just freestyle.
Yo.
Just play.
Don't know who that is.
So nobody wants to do it? Like, you could even do some trolling shit. It was funny.
Sorry, what was the alphabet? Yeah, that.
Yo, his mic sucks so bad, bro.
Yeah, I'll get that. And then there was two. Alright, there's four. There's two cameras.
So, anybody want to do it or what? Or y'all want to make it track from scratch or what?
What do I have to do halfway there? I've got Harry Mack in. I still couldn't hear you.
I got a what?
What video?
Everybody left.
Did you link it to me?
Who is Cap Kobu?
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, I'll just jump.
Nobody wants to rap?
How do I fucking do it? It's Harry Mack dot what?
I can't understand you. Your mic is too far away.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So nobody wants to make a track from scratch or rap or battle?
Yeah, here, I'll try. Hold on, wait.
Alright, that's what
Give me
I
1 second.
He's better than just trolling.
I gotta, yo, let me just
We
roll.
can troll each other with rap.
Let me roll a fucking spliff, man. and rocket piss.
Alright, go for
Bet.
it.
Right, so
Damn, I have no weed. I'm sort of weed.
reflect on the link. What did I do now?
Oh, Rotten, it's
So lit.
on
Jesus.
meeting.
Fuck, I just had the link thing, someone give me the link. Harry Mack for a Mega Bar 50s 42. Fuck, cock control V. Oh, we done it. We done it. For the YouTube video. Right, took a minute, man.
Damn shame. Nobody wants to rap in the rap game for fame, even though it's critically claimed to be trash. I don't give a fuck. I spit get. Bro, I'm so uninspired by Discord, bro.
I'm watching it. There's some Asian girl and a blonde girl.
Oh, I got 2 people watching me. Y'all want to go for man, or y'all want to rave? What kind of music y'all like?
House, drum and bass.
Okay, I got you.
All like the old school shit. I don't know if how I'd describe that to you.
You don't like dubstep or anything like that?
I don't really fuck with dubstep. I'm not gonna lie.
I like dubstep. I mean like a better subgenre. Here, I'll put a song on it.
I'm alright, really so clued up with terminologies and that, you know.
But nobody here does music at all, like whatsoever. What do y'all do for fun? Nothing. Yo, very enthusiastic BC. Peace.
Yeah, you know we gon' go. Tell man, yeah.
Washington, hey, Australian guy, watch this, dude. I'm about you better see some crazy shit. Oh, it's called Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, of course.
Oh, I'm back.
Yo, free
But,
addict, bro.
See, 15.
15.
Alas. Hello, alas. Hello.
So Niall,
Mm-hmm.
I love you. That's all. All right, continue.
That's gotta gate it. The fuck? I love you.
Look at this game, bro.
Hello everybody. Oh shit. The fuck is this?
تخرلات الحقك.
آخر الليل ألقم يا قلب.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Dude, that game is actually sick.
Oh.
Damn, look at her booty. Oof.
That's not haram.
Oh, Jesus. There's more of them. Oh, he's fucked.
Don't touch the fucking pimple or whatever. Man.
And that girl. Oh yeah, that girl had no idea though.
What are y'all up to?
We're watching porn.
Dude,
We're watching hardcore BDSM porn.
I love the Abe Lincoln beard he has. It's so funny.
Yeah, he fucked his shit up. Why did he shave it underneath that furrow?
Because there's no neck beard anymore. You can't call him a neck beard.
Yeah, but he like he fucked it up.
It's autistic, bro.
No, not M&M's.
Yeah, I fallen asleep with gum in my mouth and it's ended up
Why
in
the
my
fuck
hair.
would you have hard candy in your mouth
Yeah, that's
while you
happened to
sleeping?
me.
Why would you have
It
hard candy
got
in your
my
mouth
hair.
while you sleeping?
Have you guys ever choked on food? I choked on a school hamburger once. That was embarrassing.
How, bro?
Choking on
That's
food? That's like
embarrassing,
asking me if
bro.
I wait. You saying have I ever choked on food?
You
That's
was
like
starving once, you bro.
asking
He
me-
was trying to go for a big
That's like
bite.
asking me have I ever chewed on my fingertips.
Hey, bro, listen, first meal ahead of the
That's
day. My
obvious.
family
I'm
can't even
very
get
sure everybody in here
EBTs,
has
bro.
choked on
This
Like,
shit look disgusting, bro. I gotta
People
look
are
at
talking. Holy shit.
Obvious,
Yo, one at a time. Holy fuck. What the fuck is going on here? Y'all some weirdos.
You know, you're trying Anthem has 2 verses. Buzzing.
Let's see, actually, I'm looking for a different game to play because I've been playing Farming Simulator for 3 hours now. Let's see.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, I want to get. Well, I heard it was good.
Y'all should check out
Get Game Pass, bro.
Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who
Yeah,
that
does anybody here-
Nah, is. Am I right?
nah,
He,
right
like,
click
cheats
it.
on video games and shit. Fuck that loser.
Yeah, icon.
Yo, Niall. I am
fucking know how to do this
30
shit.
seconds away
Settings,
from buying
bro.
another Never Lose subscription.
Oh, it's in French. God damn it.
Do it if you want to. You're
I'm
drunk
gonna
right
do
now,
it.
so
Yeah, your
so
microphone works,
you'll
bro.
not think
I
about
gotta
it.
smoke real quick,
That's the
but I'm
volume.
definitely buying a Never Lose subscription after I'm done smoking.
Wait,
I'm
go
pretty
down.
sure we
I'm-
can
Go
play
down.
Face It together if you want to play
No,
Face It.
no, I'm not.
What the fuck?
Yo, is this a VC of normal fucking human beings?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. What a relief.
What does versatile mean? Like on a dating website.
Versatile.
That means that they're into different types of things, like they're versatile, so like they're fucking or doing the fucking or getting
So
fucked.
if they ask for versatile guys, what does that mean?
Bisexual, maybe, or no, like they do both things, like yeah, I don't even want to talk about it.
I think
Like they're top and bottom.
it could just mean handy. They want a versatile guy, someone who can do it all. You know, might not even be a sexual thing. You know, they could just want you to be able to do more.
I'm sorry. I got a fucked up mind. Oh, fuck.
If it is sexual,
it's
maybe
not.
Always right.
Well, he said dating website though.
What kind of dating website is it?
Quick.
Yo, Hayes, why do you chew so aggressively?
How else
You gotta chew your food. Yeah, you
You
have
gotta
to.
lightly chew it, like just very barely break it down. Like you're supposed to break your food down before you eat it.
I
That's
don't.
what my
That's
doctor
all
told
this
me.
Yeah, you
I
get
do
very
that
poor
too, and
nutrition
that
as well.
Wrong, actually.
I can't be wrong.
You are.
I'm literally always right.
You're not infallible.
He might not. He might have a point, bro. Because I sometimes don't chew my food all the way, and I got no muscles. Or,
That's you, buddy. Don't project your own personal problems onto me. We're not the same.
No, I'm saying he might be right. For in my
Yeah,
case.
about you, not me.
I didn't say he was right about you.
Digestion starts in the mouth. If you want optimal digestion, you've got to chew your food well. That's the point.
No, but he, my doctor did tell me that too. I mean, it's not like my doctor knows anything, but that's what I heard too.
It's true.
But if he's nourished and not malnourished, and he doesn't chew his food that much, God's glory.
Praise be. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking true. You know, there's notoriously difficult foods to digest, you know, like corn goes straight through you. So if you chew it well, you're not going to have little fucking bits of corn in your shit, you know? Because your body's actually digested it.
Your heart? What?
The food itself stays within your digestive system, but then the nutrients are absorbed out of it, and that travels around your body. But the food itself goes in one end and out the other.
The food is ingested through your esophagus, right? Then it's broken down by the hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Then the nutrients is absorbed by your small intestines, and what's not considered nutrients, you shit out. There's more to it. The process, it's a long process, but that's like the basics. No, that's not gonna happen. Hell no. The fuck?
No, bro. No.
What the fuck? Dude, if you had a hole in your esophagus and food ended up in your heart, you'd die. Like, what the fuck? That's not gonna happen.
Your abdominal cavity just fills with food. You're just like filling up, literally, with food. That'd be so funny. Hey, nice mustache, man.
Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Nice glasses. I like them.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, what are you eating? What are you eating, bro?
I'm eating pasta bolognese.
You don't kind of look like pasta bolognese. Let me see that pasta bolognese in
Got me fork. There you go, mate.
Ooh, spiral noodles.
Got a bit of
That looks so spicy.
bit of spiral
It's
pasta.
a meatball, huh?
honey,
That
bit of
looks so
tomato.
spicy.
You know, bit of onion, bit of mushrooms.
But oh man, I wish I had a fucking cigarette in my mouth.
You run out of durries, mate.
No, I got some fucking ciggies over there. I just don't want to go out to the garage and smoke.
Fair enough.
It's a long ways away. And I've been drinking.
So far
Mhm.
away.
Oh, what up, cat? Oh, come up here. Look at this cat just chilling.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Buster, look at these motherfuckers.
This guy's camera's fucking following him. What the fuck?
You chill, cat.
So that's a
That's
cat
so
then?
fucking-
That's a cat?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Are you a kid?
I feel I won't be able to find
I
my
don't think
fucking
that's a cat at
AirPods.
all.
Fine.
What are you, huh? Don't you fucking lie to me.
What do you think it is, Mr. Mack Truck? What is it?
That's a bitch.
Don't you fucking lie to me, bitch.
It's a bitch.
I'm
That's
sorry,
a bitch.
I didn't
That's
mean
a
that.
bitch.
You know
I
they
didn't
call
mean it,
female
I'm
cats
sorry.
queens?
This Buster, he's
That's
a
the word for
male.
female cat. It's a fucking queen. But they call a
This
dog a
is
bitch.
male cat.
Pretty rude.
That's crazy.
See you later.
Cool. What's cool?
The silence. Oh, he's gone.
We looking at food? We looking at eBay? What's on eBay? What's good on eBay? Let me find some snipes real quick. Let me resell that shit. Trying to make money. Bet. What we got?
Hmm.
I'm hungry. Queen.
Anybody want a rap battle?
Fuck no.
For fun?
He can't rap. He can't rap.
Fuck no.
I can't rap at all. I can't rap at all.
I mean, you can just go, bro. Just start. You know. What do they call them? Bars? Start spitting bars? Is that what they say?
Yeah. Get some bars, some fire.
I do it for fun. I'm not even a rapper. Like I just started like wrestling. But I've been producing for 5 years.
I see.
And I'm still not good. Well, what's the name of the server?
Are you better than when you started?
Yes.
Well, that's good, man.
Yes, I am. Thank you, bro.
Making improvements. That's all it matters.
Yep. The only reason why I rap on my own or freestyle is because nobody wants to do it. Or on my track. One person in 5 years took my music to the studio and killed it, and it was ended up with the radio. Surprisingly.
That's cool, man.
Surprisingly, like I can't believe it. That was like
That's cool.
mind fucked. I know. His name is Elijah O.E. From Lower East Side, New York. He's my bud man. He just loved my melody. He took it to the studio. I was dumbfounded about how he gave it effort. I was very honored for that. Not like he's anything crazy, but I was just happy that he would do it, you know? How do you look for a server on mobile?
What do you mean?
You don't know? I'm looking for the IG server on normal, but on the mobile, I like. Are you able to invite people or no?
Fucked if I know. If it's on your account, the same Discord account, you should just be there, shouldn't it?
I got 2 accounts. One is trying to get ranked up in one. I'm trying to get much exposure as I possibly can. You know, my music's not good or whatever, but you know, exposure is good, networking is good, and
What are we debating? I want to debate.
Give us something good to debate then.
Something good to debate.
I can debate.
Should we continue global condemnations and/or support of the Ukrainian war in favor of Ukraine, or should we let it go under the fear of nuclear implications?
I would let it go. Americans have been. If you're talking about Americans, they've been involved in way
Fucking
too much
debate
shit.
me. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I would leave it alone. Putin, he's at the stage where he'll blow up the whole world.
I mean, these wars just exist to make money for the Federal Reserve. So, I think.
I know, but Putin is bombing freaking.
The Federal Reserve is an American idea, yes or no?
I don't know.
Are you speaking for the of other countries?
Not an American idea, but I'm probably more multinational, but I wouldn't really know.
Are you saying for your specific country and/or not America?
Don't know.
It's a hard
Well, it's not very fucking helpful, is it?
I know the answer, man.
All right, I got a good
God
one for
damn it,
y'all.
man. That's not.
It's
That's not.
multinational. I don't think it's. No one talks about it. So, like, oh, do we know if it's an American?
I believe it. I believe that it's
So,
what
do
you
you
say,
think
curated?
that us, like Europeans and/or other Americans, should support or just let it be between Russians and Ukrainians for the sake of potential nuclear holocaust or Russians bluffing?
I mean, I think
I believe
involved is like the least of the problem. We just shouldn't care, in a general sense. If two countries really fight each other, they can fight each other. It's not really
that's like jumping. Like you don't jump.
Therefore,
people, you
we
know what
should
I'm
let
saying?
Ukraine essentially be eaten by Russia and transformed into another version of what used to be referred to as the Soviet Union.
Yep. If Ukraine
Well,
can't
we
defend
got
itself,
NATO,
then
baby.
that's its problem. You know, it's not my
Alright.
problem.
Alright.
Why should billions of my dollars go to Ukraine?
And
you know?
lives.
I kind of feel you on that. I do. I don't have to deal with that shit either. I feel you.
Can I give
Can I
you
get
guys
any other
something to think
opinions
about?
on this conflict that is currently happening?
I think Americans should just stay the fuck out of it. We've been involved with many things, and I think it's America's turn to get wrecked, bro. America has
Currently, we
wrecked
only have one
many,
individual
many.
that you know, has the will to speak his mind.
Right, can you not hear this other guy? Music is me. He's answering you, bro.
Oh, I do have him muted. He was playing some random shit that I was not a fan of earlier.
He's been giving.
Oh,
you
I don't ever
My apologies, sir.
play
My
anything from
apologies,
my-
sir. I have you up at appropriate volume.
Can I give you one thing to think about?
Yes.
You were born, right? You were born once, right?
Yes.
It happened. Like that crazy thing happened. You don't think that you could be born again when you die?
No.
You think that?
I think regardless if I am born again or not, I will not
You've
remember
been-
this
it's
life,
already been-
therefore this life will be meaningless to me.
Absolutely. You live a whole new life with something completely different. It's comforting to think that way when you're on your deathbed. Like, you don't know if you're gonna go to heaven or hell, or maybe you do. But either way, that's scary, you know? I'd rather just be born back into...
If you're a good person, it shouldn't really be scary. You know? If you live a life of sin, then yeah, you should be scared, but you should also then just stop sinning, or do your best to stop sinning, so therefore you don't live a life of fear of going to hell.
What if I live a life of sin, but I'm not afraid?
Then you're probably stupid.
Be that as it may,
That's basically
I may
Pascal's wager.
I may have had years of drug usage that have essentially nerfed my mind, but
Your brain, bro. You got
in general, I am nice to those that I deem that are nice to others and are good influences. So is that bad because that's my personal belief and I believe that I'm doing good? So am I still bad?
Is it because of League of Legends?
Listen, League of Legends has nothing to do on my life this long after a horrible addiction, okay? I only play one or two matches a day now, okay? It's not an addiction anymore. It's fine.
Alright, hopefully you're cured of it because it's a fucking bad addiction. It's even worse
Yeah.
than porn addiction.
I only play one or two matches a day now. It's not that bad.
Alright, glad to hear that. Cheers.
Yeah, man. Good job.
I tried my best.
Yeah,
You kind of look gay.
I believe
Nicola.
that...
You kind of look gay, Hayes.
I believe if the impossible happened once, I believe the impossible could happen again.
I mean, if I'm...
And I'm an atheist. I don't believe in Buddhism.
If I'm a piece of shit in this life, but I'm reincarnated in an entirely different life, and I can theoretically be a good person in that life, then what I do in this life means fucking nothing other than to what I experience in this life.
I
This
don't
is
think
what
that's
I feel.
inherently aligned with the belief of reincarnation. I think the point is that your bad actions in your previous lives will affect your future lives. So what you do now,
No, but I
is reincarnation, will affect your future.
I think you guys are thinking too hard into it. Like when you were born, you don't know what the fuck happened before. You weren't you're completely like clean of sin basically at that point. So like it's up to you to take how that life will be, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not religious. Like I just think it just makes sense. Like literally the odds of you being born a human are so fucking astronomically, unfathomably unrealistic for it to happen again. It happened once, so it's already been proven. Like you're born, like,
So,
you know.
are you under the influence of how we would say marijuana or the devil's lettuce? This is a deep
No,
FBI investigation. I believe you are under the influence of an illegal substances federally. Federally.
You've
I
committed
mean, not
federal crime on
marijuana.
Discord, motherfucker. You're going down, son. I know where you live.
This fucking
coming for
god, he's too smart. God damn it.
You're going down.
Fuck you for living in Australia or whatever fucking country is smart enough to realize our bullshit. You fuckwit with your sexy ass mustache and glasses. Fuck you.
It's just the Lord's gift, you know?
Yeah, fuck you, can. Alright.
Everybody left.
I'm gonna have another fucking beer. I might be back in this call.
What beer are you drinking? What beer?
So, I was at a Halloween party. I've had 4 shots of vodka. I've had 2 shots of tequila, and I have half a Michelob Ultra left over. I'm probably gonna go finish that Mickey, and then maybe go hit a few dabs.
Nice. I guess. Wouldn't you have it
If you bring a bottle out, I'll bring my bottle out.
I guess.
Listen,
I don't even drink.
the alcohol's already gone, bud. My fucking triple solo cup is Dunyan rings. There's nothing in there. I paid fucking $15 at some shitty ass party. Got like goddamn 5 shots. I was amazed. But fuck it, I took the alcohol despite the shitty party.
But if there was one religion I would believe in is Islamic, the Quran, over Christianity or any other religion. It just seems the best, but I'm not Muslim. But it would be nice to die and go to paradise, or it would be nice to die and come back as a fucking cow. I would be happy at that point too. But that, unfortunately, you know, holy scriptures, the Quran, there is no such thing as reincarnation.
Wagwan, bro. Are you good?
It's actually not even true. You don't know
Like
what you're
what?
talking about.
Oh,
In
fam,
Islam,
What?
Islam, if you're not properly introduced to the teachings of Muhammad, then you reincarnate to live another life, and you get a second chance to go to heaven.
That's awesome. That's why I said I love the. If I was to be religious, it would be.
You didn't know that.
I would live my life through the
You
Quran.
didn't know that.
But it makes sense to me. I believe in reincarnation, and the Quran actually makes sense to me.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Like, Christianity, because Christianity is just a joke. No offense to any Christians, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not okay for
Do you know
somebody who's
anything?
Muslim or.
Do you know anything about Islam?
I know Muhammad was the prophet, and he kneeled down and put his face in the dirt at the Mecca to praise Allah. I know that
Mm-hmm. And that makes sense to you? Like the hadiths make sense to you?
it makes sense because the Quran is correlated with science at the same time.
So
like,
is Christianity.
the Big Bang.
Muhammad,
they said God created
Muhammad
this,
said
but-
that the Earth
yeah.
is like a carpet, meaning that they said that it was flat. You realize that, right?
Well, in the Bible,
It says, yeah, that's what
Moses was
about
two
it.
different
You
ages.
can't just say like, well, the Bible. And I'm talking about like with this religion, you're talking about stuff that's not true. Like
Same in the Bible, though.
Yeah, and but the thing is, these like science claims are like pretty bullshit. Like some
No. In the Quran, it literally says that God, there was these two, uh, extremely infinitely dense particles that collided and it created the universe, and then uh, uh, Allah was able to create the earth and the animals and all this, and
yeah, that makes
like
sense to
it's
you.
a
More
lot
like
better
Christian.
than.
I don't know what this nigga's
Like,
talking about.
if you're talking about like, for example, the whole idea of like atoms colliding and stuff. I mean, the idea of atoms was ancient Greeks. This is why like pretty much the entire Islamic golden age was stolen from the Greeks. Like
That's
people
why
like
every religion is fake.
Um,
Oh
and,
god.
I mean, no, if you're talking about the thing that's probably closest to the truth, it's probably the Gnostics with Plotinus. Like if you know anything about
Or evolution.
no, like the whole idea that Islam is the truest religion. I mean, it's
It
literally
is. It is. It is.
it's the religion with the lowest IQ people.
Cap. That's definitely Christians. Christians are
I
kind of
think
retarded.
Christianity.
Do you realize?
Yeah, I
do you
think it's
realize
Christianity.
50% of the Arab world is inbred with their first or second cousin?
Yeah, aren't like
Conversation. We had this conversation last night with this
don't
bloke.
white
I had the
people
exact
don't white people have blue eyes because of inbreeding?
You mean the Black Sea thousands of years ago versus inbreeding that is happening right now? Do you realize if you're looking at European countries, the lowest IQ is like I think like 88 or
How
something
did this
like that.
conversation even come up?
If you're looking at like the Arabic countries, the IQ goes all the way down to like 68, which sub 70 is
What's your
moron
ethnicity?
level.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm Pennsylvania Dutch.
Huh?
I'm Pennsylvania Dutch.
I'm atheist. I just want to see
Pennsylvania Dutch.
which
Pennsylvania Dutch is a specific ethnicity. There's 380,000. Yeah, both of my parents were Mennonite.
Oh, no way. That's so awesome. Tell us more, please.
Oasis, you've been wearing that same
Looks like
hoodie
I spoke
today.
too soon. My apologies,
gonna,
guys.
Are you gonna clean that? That
I
hoodie,
literally
you've been wearing
bought
it
it
for days.
yesterday.
But,
Wear it for
Oh,
days.
yesterday.
People
I thought, did I
talking
see
about
you wearing it like 3 days ago?
it's very funny to hear people
I
talking
have
about
another brown one, but it's not the same thing.
Christianity is literally the religion that actually has like philosophy tied in with its
This is a new hoodie. I bought it yesterday.
Oh, wow. That's so great. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, no problem, bro. You wanna listen to this dumb whore talk about her hoodie more? It's way better than talking about Gnosticism.
Oh my god, that's so
Okay, honestly, I was just answering this guy with the glasses. What's your name? Hayes. I was talking to him. I'm gonna meet him.
The anti-Christian thing literally makes me want to be a Christian.
No, to each his own. I'm not putting Christianity down.
I don't think you know
but I
anything
just
about
feel-
Christianity. Like if you like, for example, if you know anything about like Thomas Aquinas or Saint Augustine, I mean, this was literally synthesizing reason with theology. Which the thing about theology is the fact that it's based purely off faith, right? Like you have to believe the Quran. Well, no, they don't believe the Talmud is the word of God. They believe the Tanakh or the Old Testament is the word of God. Can you turn off your fucking shitty ass music, dog? I don't want to listen to it.
No, I'm muted.
Okay.
Mute the cunt.
That's it.
Didn't St. Augustine canonize the Bible as well, or one of the people that helped canonize the Bible?
No. What he did was he wrote City of God and a bunch of other books which were trying to basically show how like you can actually say that the Christian God exists through reason, right? You don't have to just have faith.
Oh, yes, of
So,
course, yeah.
so they used arguments like the ontological argument that was Thomas
Yes.
Aquinas, right? And
Yes.
he would and this was all throughout Summa Theologica, his book, where he would talk about like the unmoved mover and how
Yeah,
like
is this guy on
everything
the ocean right now?
everything is in motion, and in order to be put in motion you have to have something else put it
What
in
is
motion.
going on?
Therefore you need to have something put in motion, the beginning, and that is the unmoved mover, that is God, right? Yeah. So like the thing
Like
is
the
Islam
Adam's
doesn't
colliding.
have any of that shit at all. Like Islam seriously tries to claim that Aristotle is a Muslim because of the fact that they literally copied all of his things. And funnily enough, Catholics did as well. but Catholicism admits, like they actually say that Aristotle, Plato, and Plotinus are proto-Christians because of the fact that like the idea of the like the idea of the Trinity actually came from Plato. Like if you ever look of the triad soul of Plato, like it's the Trinity. If you're talking about like a lot of Catholic theology, Catholic philosophy, it's all based in like essence and existence that was from Aristotle, and the Six Enneads by Plotinus is like pretty much the foundation of like ethics in Christianity. So, but the thing is that Gnosticism was around this time as well, and this is the reason why I was saying like I was stupid for saying Islam is the clearly like the religion of truth. I gotta mute this guy as well.
Me?
All right. Like if you look into Gnosticism, Gnosticism tells you that there's two different gods. There's the monad, and well, not really two gods. It's one god, but there's two halves to them. So there's the demiurge, which is the one half that is the lower half, right? And then there's the monad, which is the higher half, which is unconscious, right? So the demiurge deals with the material world, and the monad deals with the metaphysical world, right? The world of noumena, you could say, if you ever read Kant. That's kind of the best way to describe it, right? So, what they basically said was that the demiurge is this being that only deals with the world around us, right? And in order to get to the monad, we need to reject the world around us, and we need to look to the only place where we actually are not subject to our environment, and that is inside ourselves. And Gnostics believe that the only truth is within you. God is within you. That's the divine spark. That is logos. That's in Christianity, right?
I hope so, bro. Because I need some holiness in my life.
Yeah. So they basically said, in order to, and Christianity took this, by the way. They said reject the outside world, and because it's evil, right? And then you can truly get to know God, right? Gnostics said that first, actually. And if you want, there's Coptic texts that were unearthed in 1945. Which actually show that Jesus himself was a Gnostic, and the Catholic Church was killing all the monks and destroying all the books showing that Jesus was.
Nobody's giving you nitro.
Annoying
Shut up, bitch.
faggots, dude. I hate these people. There's this
Facts, man.
series of books that were found in this red urn by this like farmer, and it's called the Nag Hammadi, if you ever want to look it up, right? And it is the Gospels of the Bible that we lost, and it has actually been proven that some of these Gospels are like guaranteed from like the disciples of Jesus, guaranteed. And the Catholic Church actually hid this. I actually, by the way, I'm very pro-Catholic, funnily enough. But if you want, like, I'm pro-Catholic because it is clearly like the best thing for the average person. I think Gnosticism will make you suicidal for most people who are like retarded, right?
What is Gnosticism?
Gnosticism.
Like,
So have you ever heard the word agnostic?
I've heard of,
Yeah,
yes,
so
I've heard
not
that word.
knowing if God exists. Gnostics, no. Like that's that's the difference, right? A Gnostic knows that God is within him or her, right? Like they know things. It is about finding truth within yourself, right? It's the complete opposite of an agnostic, right? And yeah, the Nag Hammadi, seriously,
you,
it's great. If you read some of the Gospels, like the Gospel of Truth, oh my God, like Jesus literally said in one of these Gospels, I can't remember which one exactly, but I can send it to you. What he said is that if you drink from my mouth, you will become me, right? And this is one of the texts that is guaranteed from Jesus, and it was like there was only one person I think that actually understood what he meant by this. And what it means is that when you come to the same truths that Jesus did, you will become one with God as he was, right? That's the reason why that's the reason why the Catholic Church, was like, no, we can't have this, because then everyone will be like rejecting the word of the Catholic Church because it's outside of yourself, right? The Nag Hammadi is a fucking crazy text.
Yeah, interesting.
So where did you learn all this? Like, are you self-taught,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
are you a pastor,
No,
or?
no, I'm self-taught.
Bro, you know your shit, man. Like, you deeply know this shit. Okay.
I'm mostly a political.
More than me, so.
I'm mostly a political guy, but I was.
Oh, bro, I do politics.
Yeah, but in the case of metaphysics, I got really, really interested in because I'm like, I've read all of Plato, all of Aristotle. Funnily enough, people don't know this. We actually don't have a single book written by Aristotle. And, like every single thing we have of Aristotle was written by his students. A Roman named Cicero, he wrote a lot of books on like on friendship and on old age and all these books like that kind of go hand in hand with like Stoic texts, right? He wrote that if Plato is silver, Aristotle is like gold, right? And like reading him, and I don't know if you've ever read Plato, but it is like, oh, it's great. Like seriously, it's such a shame because like I started with the Greeks when I started like reading like classical literature, and then I went to like the French Revolution with like Hobbes, Rousseau, Locke, all these people, Milton, Adams, like all these people, they suck. They suck. It's like Plato, like the Greeks are a million times above them, and it's so sad because back then there was way less people, and now there's 7 billion people in the world, and we don't produce anything.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't produce anything like that anymore. Like what the fuck's happening, right? There's no original ideas anymore. People don't care about metaphysics. Everything's like pure empiricism and pure or like or
Science.
yeah, exactly. There's it's great because I typically come on here to like just listen, but I've been pushing a lot of people towards Kant because I think Kant is probably the greatest philosopher to read for like modern times because
Well, if you got anything that could help me like better my life, bro, go ahead and send me a friend request and send me some links. I've been going
of course.
through a lot.
Yeah, funnily enough, I actually like I do like reading the original text a lot, but I do think you can get the majority of knowledge from watching the crash course philosophy. There's like these like 10-minute videos, and it's like I think there's a lot of them. But like you just watch those and just watch them in order. It's with this guy named Hank Green. He does like the Sci Show or whatever. I don't really like him, but his philosophy stuff is like legit. Like it's really he does like I honestly think that I could have watched his videos on Plato and gotten the same amount of information out of reading Plato than what he actually said. So, and that's the same with every philosopher he goes over.
So, what do you believe happens when you pass away? Like, you believe that you would enter the kingdom of heaven,
Yeah.
right?
So my favorite philosopher for this is actually a guy who's still alive today. His name's Bernardo Kastrup, right? And if you want, we can watch the videos. I'm playing Morrowind right now, but I can turn it off and we can watch some of his videos. What he basically talks about is the fact that ancient civilizations, specifically the Tibetans and the Egyptians, came to the same conclusions about what happens after life. And what they said was, it is very clear that anything that we can lose from ourselves is not ourselves. So if I can lose my hand, I can lose my eyes, I can lose my ears, my mouth, I can not be able to speak, everything, right? But I still exist, therefore my mouth is not me, my ears are not me, my eyes are not me, my arms are not me, right? And combined with this is the ability of astral projection, right? I don't know if you've ever done that, but they did. They experimented with drugs, and not only just drugs, but meditation, which allows you to step outside of your vessel. Now, if you're able to step outside of your vessel, that means that your soul is within your vessel, but it is not your vessel. So therefore, when you die, your soul still exists, right? So,
Of course, I believe that because I believe in reincarnation. You got a soul that.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Bro, you know what? You should be a pastor.
I should be a pastor. I don't know.
That was very interesting. I'm just scared of freaking.
You shouldn't be scared of it.
That's why I want to be reincarnated. You know, like.
A little early.
Just give me one more chance. Like I fucked up my whole life, man.
No. Dude, a little earlier you were talking about the fact of like, oh, my doctor says to chew my food because that's probably the reason why I don't build muscle or something like that, right? No,
Bro,
you shouldn't worry about that.
no muscle.
The thing is, you still have a life to live, and you should enjoy your life while you can, and try to bring good things to the people around you. And by doing so, you'll make yourself better. You know, leave the world a better place than you entered it, right? That's what my grandfather always used to tell me.
That's like a weak wolf entering a pack of strong wolves, or a weak construction worker working with hard-working construction workers. That weak construction worker will end up
Becoming
with their
stronger.
routine and
You just
become
need
stronger.
purpose. You just need purpose. And then there's no reason to be afraid of death because once you die, you are free from the limitations of your body, right? Like you don't need to like work anymore. You don't need to, deal with like idiotic people every single day. Like all you get to do is be a soul, right? And that's I'm excited to die. Like I'm not like, oh, I want to die sooner, but I'm just saying like finally like I can truly like just focus on knowledge. That's what I'm thinking of, right?
Now, if you was to like just get rid of all the bullshit in the world, bro, tell me, Earth isn't paradise. Well, not heaven, but like such a beautiful like place. Like it's insane, man.
Yeah, Earth is beautiful.
That's why I believe like maybe some higher power, like it's like too beautiful. It's too like um. Sometimes I look at the sky, I'm just like, oh, I can't even believe that I'm here and seeing this like a blessing. How does that even happen? Like that, it's insane.
Yeah, exactly. I used to be like, well, actually, still to this day, I'm kind of a person who's like pushed towards like pure rationalism. I'm probably really autistic, honestly, because like throughout my entire life I was just like, oh man, like science and stuff. I was a chemistry tutor and stuff, and I was super.
Science my favorite subject.
I love mathematics, I love chemistry and stuff. But what I realized that like all my peers throughout school were all like completely soulless. Like they were intelligent and stuff, but like they could not think of things outside of this world. There's no such thing as abstract thinking to these people. And I started kind of being an irrationalist. I started like rejecting rationalism, like because of the fact that I think irrationality is what makes us human. Um, before I got my dissertation in my final class, before I did my dissertation, sorry, in my final class, I had this argument with my with one of my professors, and what we were talking about was basically having a society based purely off rationalism. He said like what would be an argument against this, right? And everyone in my class
Sure.
was like, oh no, that'd be great because then we'd make the best decisions, right? And then what I proposed was if we look at, and you were just talking about the beauty of the world, so we'll work off that example because that's actually what I mentioned. If we look at the
The
world,
whole universe.
yeah, oh yeah,
Holy
sure, but like
shit.
if we look at the Earth, right, and we see that it's like extremely beautiful and there's animals in it, and with like
What up with
great
that people?
forest and biomes and everything like that, right? And
I
we
couldn't even imagine painting that picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Of
But
God.
if we think about this and we're thinking like, well, in a rational sense, what does this give me, right? What does this give me access to? It's like, well, it's my home, right? And if you're thinking of it solely because of what it gives to you,
What do you do
right?
for me is
And this is the
like,
all right, mute this guy. Then what's going to end up happening is if we ever get to a point where we can like progress science to where we don't need Earth anymore, there'd be no reason to care about things like climate change. There'd be no reason to care about anything in this Earth because we can just go somewhere else. Right? Like, if you ever seen the movie Wall-E, right? It's kind of like a situation like that, where like we could go and fly around in space all the time. We have access to entertainment, food, everything, right? Why would we care about Earth? What would be the rational reason? And it's like, well, if you ever
Would be nothing compared to the universe.
right, because if you ever watch that
Universe.
movie, like they had access to everything they could ever ask for, but the thing is they wanted a challenge because people don't like perfection. Actually, one of my favorite writers, Dostoevsky, what he wrote is that a perfect system could never exist because humanity would destroy it because it takes away free will, right? They want the ability to mess up. They want to be able to mess up. It doesn't matter if it's the best system. They want to be able to act on their own will, right? And
Yes. Well,
like Kaczynski kind of talks about that a little bit as well, about like surrogate goals and activities and shit, and how it's leading to the issues with the industrial society and etc. Kind of plays on the same idea.
Mhm.
That when you don't have with the core needs, when they're taken away, you've got to fill them with bullshit, and
Yeah.
you don't really live a good life.
Yeah, he actually got his influence from a guy named Jacques Ellul. He wrote a couple
No,
books.
this dude went to college for this shit.
No, I didn't actually.
He majored in this shit.
I didn't, but
Smart, bro.
what's it called? Ellul wrote a couple books on like he wrote the Technological Society, where he was basically arguing against technique, and he said this is like like we're not really criticizing technology, we're criticizing technique. It's kind of a hard concept to understand. I highly recommend reading Ellul, but Kaczynski got a lot of his basis of industrial society and its future and his manifesto and all these books that he wrote. He got that from Ellul. I can send you some of the PDFs if you ever want to read them. But
yeah, that'd be cool.
Now,
yeah.
What would happen? What do you think is gonna happen? Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
What do you think would happen? How the Earth and humanity will perish? How do you think that will happen? Coming from Christian.
I don't think it will. I think
Well,
I think the only thing that's like terrifying me is the fact that it seems like people are perfectly fine with like having a technocratic elite rule the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Elon Musk, bro, he's cool though.
Yeah.
He's cool, man. He's like Iron Man, bro. He's cool.
Yeah. So all my politics is based around being anti technocratic. But at the same time I do not want to reject science, because I think that is a losing game. I think when you have these the average person, they want life to be easier, right? They want to have longer lifespans. They want to have access to medicine and like the newest tech and everything like that. And I think like the rejection that Kaczynski did was it's the average person can't do it, right? So I think we just need to find a way to utilize technology in a way that allows us to get like higher purpose, and we need to bring back virtue. There's a book about this actually by a guy named Alistair McIntyre. It's called After Virtue. It's about the fact that like it's about this book that by the way, if you read the first chapter, you'll get pretty much the entire gist of it. Basically what he says is that society is fucked right now because we've moved away from Aristotle. He said with his golden mean, the idea of virtuous acts, right? Because ever since Rene Descartes, with the Cartesian method of rejecting basically everything except your own existence, which is also known as solipsism, right? I think, therefore I am, cogito ergo sum, right? Mind over matter. These things are all pretty much the exact same thing, right? If you are the only thing that exists, then your morality is going to be based solely around like your own individual wants, right? Which means basically fuck everyone around you, right? And this is how you get like the people like Andrew Tate, who tells you like, yeah, fuck everyone around you, like everyone is an object to be used for your own gain and stuff like that. And I don't like him for that, right? He says true things. He tells you this is how you survive in a society, which is gross and degenerate and stuff, and this is how you make the most of it. But we need to, instead of thinking how do we make the best of the situation for ourselves, we need to think how do we make it best for the people who come after ourselves, and that requires sacrifice, right? And I don't like the whole idea of like I'm an individualist and I only care about myself and just being greedy and everything. We need people to sacrifice. We need the idea of duty to come back to people. John F. Kennedy, don't ask what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That's something that is completely lost on people today, right? People don't think about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Facts, bro.
I really don't believe in. I'm borderline atheist. Like I want to believe in paradise. I want to believe in eternal happiness. I want to do all that. I'm such a sinner. Like I'm just such a sinner.
No,
bro.
that's okay. It doesn't matter if you're a sinner. Um, the I mean, the thing is, like,
I don't steal or anything, but
I think the problem with a lot of people with believing in God is the fact that they see how like bad this world is, and they're just like, well, this world sucks. Like, what kind of God would like do this to us, right? And maybe it's because the fact that like suffering is how life is supposed to be. Maybe we're supposed to suffer so we can grow.
Yeah, well, God also doesn't
You know
want
what's
slaves.
funny?
That's why you have free will. And you can do what you want, which means you can do wrong
I've
things.
been
God doesn't need an
suffering.
army of slaves.
Yeah.
I've been suffering with addiction and uh, now that I've went through it all, bro, I've learned, you know, I've bettered myself. So suffering does lead to growing. You know, without working out, you won't have muscles. You know, without going through the stress. So that's the one thing I don't do is go through the effort of learning, which I'm doing right now, which is great.
You just go stop.
Recently, I've been studying about the Quran.
Let's mute that guy.
علاوي بن قحبة وموطى أمك علاوي بن قحبة وموطى أمك
He's Muslim.
موطى
Yeah, he wants to talk to me.
Bro, what?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm not speaking another language on this server. It's...
Yeah, man, you gotta speak American here. You
Hey,
come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
American, bro.
Yeah.
American.
What do you like? Oh wait, let me add you, bro. We can talk. We can chop it up all day.
Because I'm not gonna think.
What's your name?
Ethan.
Oh my gosh.
With
What?
Whatever happened, don't panic.
Camera?
Gambling.
No.
Huh? Oh, my name on here is Alawi.
Camera? Then make it off.
Alawi, so it's AWI.
Hello.
ALA. Well, it's it's the 3 in Arabic is
Okay.
yeah. So, but yeah, so it's 3LAWI.
So what do you like to do? Like what are your passions?
I like Muay Thai.
Okay. Do you do anything creative? Just wondering.
Creative.
I'll tell you one thing, bro. You got a job as a pastor, no problem. Straight up.
Appreciate it.
Straight up.
I just like reading. Yeah, I like reading.
Say something that bothers you.
So something that bothers me.
Listen. Talk about like let loose.
It pisses me off that people are like content with just saying this
It's
world
funny.
is messed up. That's what makes me mad.
I was just a minute ago. I was literally like just doubting Christianity, but you honestly made me see a different side of it. To be honest.
Off about men. Let me tell you what pisses me off about men.
Alright, just meet this chills guy. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm just scared, bro. I'm scared of.
Get so.
I don't think I'll.
No, ask them.
Fucking hell.
I do not want to listen to these people, man. Jeez, so annoying. I cannot find what I'm looking for in this game. Jeez, it's pissing me off. I've been looking this entire conversation.
This is so like.
Morrowind.
Played Morrowind, man, but apparently it's pretty fun, eh?
It's great.
Yo, Chills, where the fuck did you go?
Oh shit.
The fucking boyfriend that was in prison.
Switching over.
Is it true? We could talk religion all
I think I
day.
broke
I
some
want to
Telvani
buddy.
law. So interesting thing about sorry for talking about video games. I know it's fucking retarded, but the people who I'm with right now are basically ANCAPs. I don't know if you know anything about that political ideology. Basically, if you want to take their position in like the Telvani Empire, you just have to kill them. And there's no law against it because if you kill them, that means that you were right and they were wrong. It's a pure might makes right society. So
What game are you
he
guys
killed me. So
talking about?
yeah, nothing I can do.
Did you go
Not
live?
not against the law.
Hello.
So, wait, what?
Hey. What game are you
What'd you
guys talking about?
God.
Yeah.
Anybody want to make a song with me?
I wish I was musical. Yeah, I don't like it. Like I said, I'm not a creative person. So
Huh?
Creep. I'm
I,
a weird.
yeah,
Good song, man.
Together,
it is. I agree.
we will bury them under their transgressions.
Jeez, dude, am I gonna actually die again? Yeah, 100% dead.
Oh, you are live.
Just hit a guard accidentally. Dude, I hate this game. I'm done playing.
This game is not haram.
It's not. You mean it? Wait, it's not haram? Yeah, dude. Muslims would love this game.
Really?
Yeah, 100.
Oh, killing demons, of course.
Dude, in the Indori, dude, that basically are Muslims.
Spike down, hey.
But
Nobody wants to make a song or hear a song.
yeah, I can send you some stuff if you're interested in it. Like the thing is, I think with most people, and I had this problem a couple years back as well. Like let's say like 5 years ago.
One enemy remaining.
Where like religion seems really stupid to believe in, right? It just seems dumb because it's just like where's like the proof and stuff, right? But if you take a step back and you look at like the role of religion in society, right? It tells people what is right and what is wrong, and it tells them how to have like realistic goals and how to live like,
Of
like a good life.
course.
And it's like for example, like if you're a Christian, what is like your job, right? It's like, okay, I'm going to be a good person and I'm trying to get like married and have children, right? Anyone can do that. Anyone can do that. And they're making it harder to do that because, the financial system's so fucked, right? And the devaluing of the currency and the Federal Reserve fucking everyone over and, BlackRock with its $10
Trading
trillion
stocks?
and do I?
BlackRock.
You trade? You trade?
No.
Well, they're doing that like.
I'm against usury. Yeah. What do you say, Hayes?
Oh, I was gonna say it's interesting that you say that religion, which I agree with, is even if you're not necessarily religious, it's good that it instills morals and ethics.
Yes.
And purpose.
I
But
believe
interesting
that
because
too.
a lot of people could argue, well, I don't.
obviously, I've not necessarily done this, but I've administrated certain ends of this. It's just part of the course. Like if you don't, then war becomes functionally impossible. Some people have just got to die.
Of course, and the way they do this is by dehumanizing the other side. There's
no. So it depends. Like this is sometimes the case with national militaries, militias, and things of that nature because there's ideology, that's kind of pushing this. Whether it's I need to preserve my race or my tribe or my nation or my this or my that, you're fighting for something other than money. However, this is not always the case.
No, but they
For example,
always
with
try
my
to
men.
dehumanize the other side, dude. What are you talking about? Like if you
Well,
if
no,
you're like
No, he's right.
every conflict throughout history, the people who are fighting always say they are the good guys, and they say we're the
I
good
mean,
guys. We
no,
are on
we
the side of.
I
Wait, one
don't
sec, one
claim
sec.
that we are good or
Oh,
are
you
bad.
don't have to, but I'm talking about the people in power. Like they say, like
I
these
am in
people
power.
are
Like
against.
I
Yeah,
own
you
almost a
are in
third
power.
of this company that I deal with.
Okay,
Like,
dude.
what do you want about
Yeah.
it?
Okay, sure. Yeah, you have the nuclear codes, right? And you're
No,
ready to send
no,
people off to go
I
die, right?
roughly administer in a very abstract like 20, 30 men somewhere around there.
Okay, yeah, sorry, that's not really power. When we're talking about power, we're
I
talking
mean,
about like
no,
we're talking about
cumulatively, we
you're
have
really good
got
at
quite a lot
interrupting.
of kills under our belt, but as a
Yeah,
company,
sure.
like individually, it breaks down
Yeah, I'm
by
sorry, but
various
I'm
metrics
pretty
and such.
sure the military industrial complex, the pharmaceutical industry, and the Federal Reserve and the central banks, I'm pretty sure they have way more power than you, okay? And
No, they do
I'm
have
pretty
way more power than me,
yeah,
but I
okay,
still
thank you.
have the power
Okay.
over life and death in various scenarios.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. But when we're talking about like people pulling the strings, it's not really you. When we're saying like,
So
why
then
are
I've
we
proven
going
you
into,
wrong.
dude? If you keep
Like
interrupting me, I'm
your
just gonna stop
claims
talking to you.
initially were of an absolute nature. There was no nuance to any of it. You just said that if people are killing other people in a war or presumably some sort of similar conflict, then they are dehumanizing them. I fully acknowledge the people that my
no.
actions cause to
Here's
die
my
are
claim.
human, and the people under me presumably acknowledge this to a greater or lesser extent as well. But we still are killing them.
Yeah, you're killing them, but in order to kill someone, you need to view them as lesser or on the
Yeah.
side of evil. That's the only way to do
No,
it. Yes.
like I
It's
don't view them.
unnatural to want to kill something of your own species. So you need to
No,
treat
what?
people
No.
doing
Yeah,
it.
Carl Schmitt
No.
called this the
Like
friend
like
foe
so
One sec.
I
All right,
fully
so dude,
acknowledge
if you
that these
seriously just
people
keep
have
talking
various life
and don't let me
paths
get a
that have
single
led
point,
them
there's
to
no
the point
reason to
of the
have a
barrel of a
conversation
gun.
with you.
I understand that. I'm conscious of that. I just don't care.
Okay,
Like
so
it is
Carl,
fully
An outlier, but the average human needs to think that what they're killing in some level is not as equal to them as a human.
yeah.
I mean,
So for
no,
example, you could say like the war on terror, Muslims, they fucking love to rape kids and they want to kill your family. They are beneath you. They're fucking little
Yeah,
rats.
exactly.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
that's
I
the
can now kill
propaganda.
them. But if you go, hey, these are just normal people, just like you. It's like, well, why the fuck would I want to kill them then?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you're
You
getting
need to
paid to, well, no,
dehumanize them.
you're getting paid to kill them. It's a job. That's the point. It's
Yeah, but
money.
it's still unnatural. You can't
Do,
just
do you
tell
think,
somebody, hey, here's money,
Alistair,
go kill people, because they won't do it.
Alistair,
Some
do you
people
think?
can.
Do you
Most
do you
people
think?
can't.
Wait, Alistair, do you
Like-
seriously think that the vast majority of wars in history were done for money?
No, I'm saying that the wars that currently I send people to fight and not die because
People
no one's
still
died so
think
far.
they're dying for a greater good.
No.
People are like, I'm going to the Middle East because there's terrorism there and I want to protect people and stuff. And then they get there and they're like, this is not what we're doing, right? And that's why they're miserable, right? But no,
Wars are for money.
yeah,
But that's
yeah,
not the,
yeah.
that's not
The
that's not
people,
what the thinks. They don't think,
No,
oh, I'm
no,
doing this
no. Right. So,
the-
right.
the
I think I don't think you
exactly. The
understand what I'm
people at the
saying.
top, the people at the top think that they're fighting for something, like that probably is just I want power and they want power and this is a power struggle. But the people who are actually fighting the war, they have higher values. They think like I'm dying for my people, I am dying for my tribe, right? And these people are against my tribe. They are
I already
evil,
said that
right?
earlier. I literally said that
I
this is.
know, I
I
know
already.
you said
I
that. I
then
know
why
you
are
said,
you?
dude.
Then how are you
The
disagreeing with me then?
the reason why I'm repeating it is because this requires, in order to say these people are against us, we need to invoke humanity, right? If we look at, like, for example, the war on terror, as you
I
just
mean,
talked
like
about, right?
it's not
We said,
necessary.
okay,
It's
interrupt
like
me one
not
more
a
time and you're
necessity,
done.
but generally
Dude,
it is
I'm
done.
seriously
That is
done
a
with
human
you. Like, this is
proclivity.
driving me fucking insane. You're so pompous and
No,
you're very
like I'm just
stupid.
being nuanced, and you're literally
Oh
ignoring the
yes, very
nuance while
nuanced,
also
dude.
acknowledging that
Yes,
I'm being
Mr.
nuanced.
Power with your
But then
20
just
words.
ignoring
Give
it.
me a break, dude.
How about
Yeah.
this? How about this? Let's Alistair, just go, and then we'll just wait till you're done, and then we can go because we're talking over each other. It ruins the
Alright, sure.
conversation.
As I said before, national militaries, militias, things of this nature, anything that has ideology, whether it's conscious or unconscious, these things generally have a tendency to dehumanize the other. Now, this isn't to say that all of them every time, 100% of the time, always do this. There are to the rule, they always exist, but generally they do try and dehumanize people. Then there are other things that fall outside of this, that they aren't fighting for glory or this or that. They're simply fighting for money. Money, and that is it. Money and material wealth. There is no personal investment in the conflict. It might not even be a conflict that's in any way tangibly related to them, other than financially. And this is what I deal with. This is what I engage in. So consequently, I don't think there is a tendency to dehumanize in this particular industry.
But that still has the aspect of your tribe. These people are preventing you from getting your money if you do not kill them, and therefore they are a foe, right? This is what Carl Schmitt wrote
This is
about.
not
When you can't
dehumanization.
help
Like
it,
I
you
fully
fucking
acknowledge a
can't
person is
help it.
human, but I can
You
also
can't
want
help
them
it.
dead.
You, dude, oh my god, you would never do this.
You run some sort of like private military company or something.
Well, yeah. So basically, I own like slightly under a third of a very small private military corporation. Basically, we have like 20 men under us.
Yeah.
And then we send them out El Salvador, Honduras, Belize, Guatemala, also the Central African Republic as well. And then they go out and basically they engage in long-range limited and targeted eliminations, which is basically a really long way of saying we snipe people from incredibly far distances.
Cool. Yeah. So when we're talking about the
Oh
idea.
yeah. By the way.
All right, I'm
Hold
done.
on.
You're
No,
muted.
oh, no,
I'm not.
okay, cool.
You
Yeah,
can't help interrupting. People let you talk, and you just can't
Cool.
help it.
By the way, before this guy speaks, I personally, when I say I administrate, people like to often confuse that. I don't deal with like on the ground administration. My official title here is Chief Marketing Officer. I don't actually do marketing though. That's just a title.
No one cares.
Yeah, bro. Swole Jar Jar Binks just told you off, man. Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, no, carry on. I just wanted to clear up the thing about the title.
Are you sure?
Fair enough.
Are you sure you're not going to just interrupt again like you always do?
Ultimate ready.
Hey, you got it. You got it out. We got it out,
Yeah.
so we can carry on to the next one.
Yeah. So the thing is, Carl Schmitt, he wrote about the fact that with looking at certain aspects of the world, we basically understand them by their opposite. So, for example, we understand heat from cold, we understand light from darkness. And he said that there must be something with politics. There's something that is an opposite of each other, right, in order to understand what the political is. And what he said this is the friend foe distinction, right? The friend enemy distinction. And basically, what he said was that in order to understand the political, you need to be able to identify the people that you can be pushed to go into conflict with, right? And who would you side with, right? Now this goes hand in hand with what you're talking about, the race, the ethnicity, your nation, your religion, whatever, right? These are your friends, right? You could make this a smaller subset. Maybe you're a Christian, but maybe, after the Muslims are gone, maybe you're going to have some conflict between the different groups of Protestants. Maybe it'll be Protestant versus Catholic. Maybe after you defeat the Turks and stuff, you'll have your ethnic divisions, right, where you're fighting with each other. But the reality is that there is always the other outsider, right? And that is how the political is defined, right? And the extreme form of the political, he says, is war, where they have uniforms and you have uniforms and you know who the enemy is, right? That's what he said is the form of the political, right? Now, what he wrote in his really famous book, Concept of the Political, was he said that in these conflicts, typically you need to have a condemnation of the other side as against humanity in some way, right? So, for example, he quoted this famous anarchist theorist named Proudhon, and he said anyone attempting to use humanity or use the word humanity is attempting to cheat, right? Or well, he said invoke humanity. And what that means is that if you say you are on the side of humanity, every single person who is not on your side is against humanity, and you can do the cruelest things to these people, right? If you look at like in America, right, we see what people say about like people who voted for Donald Trump, right? They say, oh, they're evil, right? They're bad people, like they do things that hurt us, right? That is the friend foe distinction, right? They view the other side as bad, right? And they are willing to attack them. They're perfectly fine. They're willing to destroy their lives because they see them as inherently evil. And in the case of every conflict throughout history, there has always been this idea of the other, and this other is threatening your way of life. And this way of life comes from your collective, which is above yourself. It is a higher principle to care about things outside of yourself. So you're completely wrong in saying, oh, yeah, dude, it's all about like individual money and greed. Not really. The vast majority of conflicts throughout history, for the vast majority of people, is about I am willing to give myself up because of the greater good. Because if I die, I don't have that money anymore, right? That money is meaningless. I'm gone, right? So you need to be willing to die for something greater than yourself. This is the reason why if we look at the United Kingdom right now, only 22% of people are willing to go into a conflict right now. 22%. What would happen if we got into a world war? We would be completely fucked. We'd be fucked because no one would be willing to die for this country.
That just changed the propaganda, though.
Well, no, here's the
They
thing.
would create.
Like,
Oh yeah,
well, no,
to die
like he's,
when everyone
well, no, but this person seems to be kind of, this person seems to be kind of caught up in their own bubble. You're arguing against a straw man. Like, I think functioning, we agree. Like, most conflicts generally are between nations and tribes and all sorts of different things that have ideology to them, with the friend and foe distinction and all the rest of it, right? There are certain things that fall outside of this remit, like my industry. There are millions upon millions at this point. I think tens of millions who work in the defense industry, generally in private contracting, various kinds of what people derisively call mercenary outfits, security outfits in third world countries, and so on and so forth, and even private policing to a certain extent, depending on the country, like South Africa. This falls outside of that because there is no, although there is an enemy, this enemy is entirely conditional upon the money being paid. Like there is no kind of static enemy out there. Like if I'm being paid to, for example, fight the anti-Balaka militias in Central Africa, they are my enemy. However, if the United States were to one day flip the coin and say this is now the terrorism and that's also our ally now, then obviously the money would move in their direction, and the people that we were fighting yesterday now become our best friends, and we're fighting the other people. It is not dependent upon who we are fighting, but merely who is paying us.
Well, okay, but actually, you just proved my point. You just said this is where the terrorism is now. That's an ethical thing, right? Like terrorism
I
is
mean,
literally.
no, it isn't. It's a legal
Yeah,
thing. The United States defines certain things to be terrorism. We have to follow United States law.
No, terrorism is a value judgment. If you look at
No,
Afghanistan,
like
yes,
it is a legal judgment under the
No, it's
United
not.
States Federal Code.
No. If you're talking about a terrorist, right? You could say that
No, I am
Afghanistan.
talking about a terrorist under the United States Criminal Code. Like the United States defines terrorism as ... We have to follow this, otherwise I will get shot, or I will go to prison, or I will be punished, or my assets will be seized, or this or that. I don't want bad things to happen to me. I don't want the state's ability to punish me to be enacted upon me. Thus, I operate within these bounds.
That's not necessarily true because a terrorist is subject to change all of the time. For example, if we had like during World War II, this is when we changed our view of like freedom of speech. Really, I mean, we had this before as well, obviously, with like the Civil War, with like suspending habeas corpus, right?
No, I know.
Okay, yeah. So
well,
the
yeah,
thing
the United
is,
States, like the United States, has motives behind the things that
okay,
you've been talking for quite a while. I know because
yeah,
I've been timing it. You've
it's
spoken for
very good that you can
approximately
interrupt. I'm glad.
almost twice the time that I've been speaking.
That's
roughly.
actually not true. You interrupted countless times. Everyone here has listened to
No,
you
I was
interrupt.
actually timing it the entire time.
Yeah, that's very good. You're even timing it. How many times have you interrupted? Do you keep track of that?
Roughly between 7 and 9.
Yeah, sure, man. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So the thing is, when we look at terrorism, right, we typically identify terrorists not on a static basis, but depending on what is going on at that current time. right? So, for example, being in favor of
Sure,
Dixie
but
during
the
the
law
Civil
is the
War.
law, and I
I'm
obey
done.
the law.
You're done. I'm muted.
Well,
You
well,
can't help
that
it.
was a good example of that would be you can even look at something like the war in Ukraine, where last year, if you were somebody who supported the Azov battalion, you were a neo-Nazi that was
Yeah.
most likely on a potential terrorist watch list. And now,
Whoa,
you support Azov battalion, you're the good guy because Russia's the bad guy, Ukraine's the good guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
And now it doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
Like
that's the
ultimately,
thing.
like
It's like
people can make
when
value
you believe
judgments,
that the
and
United
I'm fine
States
with them
has
making
this
them. I don't
this
care though. Like
static
this
definition
entire
of what
thing
a
is business.
terrorist
It
is,
rests
then you
outside
think
of
that
the
it's
normal
actually
bounds of
following
human
its
conflict
own
because
laws,
it is
right? Which
entirely
it
dependent
clearly
upon
doesn't,
material
right? Like
circumstances in
people look
relation
at the
to the amount of
Constitution
money
as
being
this
paid. The
document that
enemies are
cannot be
entirely
interfered with
contingent
whatsoever.
upon the money
Yet every
and the
single
conditions
day,
on which
we
the
see
money is
attacks
paid.
on freedom of
That is
speech
it.
with
There is no
obviously
deeper meaning to it. It is
anti-BDS
merely
laws where in 33
transactional.
some
It's
states
like saying,
we
like,
can't criticize
I don't
Israel
know,
in schools and
because
stuff
a
like that.
person
You
doesn't
see
like sell a
hate speech
cupcake to
laws getting
Osama bin
pushed in a
Laden
lot of
that
Western
he's making a
countries,
value
right?
judgment.
You're seeing
No, it's
attacks on
that
the Second
he
Amendment
doesn't
where
want
we're
to go
not
to
able to
Guantanamo
actually
Bay.
have
He doesn't want to go to
firearms,
jail
right?
for feeding
We're
Osama
not
bin
really having
Laden.
due
So he's just going to
process,
say,
and like
go
if we
away.
look at like the Civil War
Likewise,
specifically,
if the United States federal
suspension of
government
habeas
says,
corpus,
you will
they don't.
I think you have muted each other because you're literally both like going
I,
on.
I said I'm done. I'm done talking to this
well, no,
guy.
I haven't,
I'm
well, no,
done.
I haven't
He is.
muted him.
I have
He's
never
constantly
interrupted him.
talking
I
over
have
me,
not
and I'm
interrupted him
trying
a
to
single
direct
time.
my attention to you.
I have not interrupted him a single time.
It's hard
Well,
now.
no. Oh
Dude,
no, it is
I'm
obviously
not. Why
hard.
would I have a
This
conversation with
person
someone who
keeps
literally
talking over
interrupts
me,
me every
accusing me
single
of doing
time
the same.
and says
I'm
I'm
fine with that.
timing you?
Again.
It's
Okay.
yeah. There's
Have you heard?
absolutely no reason.
speak.
Well, no. So
Both
Hayes,
both
have
going on
you?
at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, no, but still, Hayes, have you heard like
Saying
most
I
of
have
what I said? At
power,
least,
therefore
like,
I can
I didn't hear
explain.
anything of what either of you said.
you didn't hear what?
Dude, if he like, I'm not unmuting him unless he says he's not going to
Hayes,
interrupt
what
me
did you
anymore.
say?
He does it constantly.
Well, so Alistair, I said that I didn't hear what either of you said, and then I don't know what you said what the number 3 in Arabic was pronounced, but Ethan, or whatever you said your name was.
Okay. Well,
Ethan wants you to not interrupt him again, and then he'll unmute you, and then
I
you
don't.
can have continual discourse.
Well, no, he's interrupted me continually. I don't really care. He said I'm going to mute you. Mute you. I'm fine if he mutes me. Like, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to be threatened. I'm not going to be blackmailed over Discord with the attempting of muting. It's absurd.
Yeah,
But then,
blackmail, dude, definitely.
Hey, Hayes.
That's absolutely absurd. Every single person here
I
has
mean,
seen
no, we
this guy
can't have a
interrupt me
conversation.
every single
I was
time.
trying to
Didn't I
talk to you, and
tell
I
you
did
you
talk
look
to you
like
for
a
a period of
sexy
time before
Jeffrey
you began
Dahmer?
interrupting me and talking with me. Like,
Yo, Hayes, I sent you a friend request.
I said, has
I
anybody
sent you a
said you
friend
look like a
request because
sexy
me and you have
Jeffrey
just been
Dahmer?
sitting here
Not a
like
sexy Jeffrey.
just like taking it all in, you know what I'm saying? So I sent you a friend request. You seem like a pretty chill, relaxed dude. And my homie,
Malawi.
Week. Yep, I sent you a friend request too, man. But I'm gonna head off.
All right.
I gotta go. It's 5 a.m. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
you're East Coast as well.
well, have a nice day wherever
Hell
you
yeah.
are.
5 a.m., bro. It is only
Peace out,
7:30
bro.
p.m., dude. You should be in bed.
Peace, y'all.
All right, goodbye. Have a nice.
Have a nice dick in your mouth, bitch. Homie's literally talking about, oh, I go and I'm a mercenary. He fucking kills people, and we got this fucking security group that fucking. We're over here talking about religion and shit, and he's talking about how he's a mercenary. Fuck, bro. Well, that was the most lackluster fucking stream ever, bro. And I have one viewer. I already know who it is, but it's so weird that every single fucking stream. Yeah, I know who it is. Why every single stream, bro? I have a headache. I have a fucking headache from these two. Let's try to get our mind off. I'm not gonna lie, that dude had a very strong case about Christianity being somewhat relevant when it comes to how Jesus and the disciples preached and tried to convert people. I forgot what I was saying because I am so fucking tired of 19 people talking at the same fucking time, bro. Like, I'm supposed to be working on this track. I'm not doing that again. I'm so done with Discord, bro. It's nothing but fucking... Like, I thought the little guy dude was cool as fuck. And then we have some troll talking about how he sets up fucking assassinations. Nobody cares about what you do or why you do it. Because we won't be seeing you in heaven. If there is heaven, you're gonna be in hell for all the people that you killed because of your beliefs and what you... money, greed. Yeah, go ahead, just kill a human being that's worth more than any freaking value, a dollar value ever, like trillions and the billions and the quadrillions to Googles, like, that's how this song is. Did I not stretch that bitch? Why am I stretching it in the first place?
We pop, push back, yo. I wanna ring around the rapper like it's ring around the rosy. Every day, know I'm improving, nothing like the old me. I just drop another gem at the top is lonely. I'm just in the stacking ends, they can never fold me. The way she shaking, think I'm in the baby making. I ain't in the eating bacon, I'm just in the making paper. They always hating, I've been patient, I've been waiting, wouldn't doubt the speculation. I'm a testament to greatness. Communication, you gon' need some verification. I'm just speaking on temptation, I ain't with the allegations. You know, practice keep me safe as I maneuver through the nation.
the last song played, and I'll call it a day.
Yeah,
I can
can't
see a
shit,
nipple
bro.
right through that. What are you talking
Oh
about?
god,
On
no.
God.
Bro, what's with these fucking incels? Kill yourselves. All these incels, bro. You fucking it up.
Shiesty, you're like 112, dude. 112 pounds.
I'm
Bro, stop
112
making her
pounds.
cover up her
Bro,
stop
I'm
making
like
her cover up
75
those melons,
kilos. I'll
bro.
beat
I'm
the shit
literally
out of
eating
you.
all
I know,
places,
like
bro.
you're fucking
Hey,
small.
yo,
Like I
what?
saw, I came into a call early and I realized how much you fucking
There's a bunch
skinny you
of
are.
men in here. There's a
Dude,
bunch
you're a
of men in
fucking
here.
little boy. You're a little boy,
Dude,
Shiesty.
dude, I'm not gonna lie, you guys
I
would
could
rather
bench press you over my
fucking
fucking
Oh,
head.
use
each
all
other.
incels. This shit's crazy.
You guys would rather argue over like with each other.
I
Than
swear, bro.
Shiesty,
They're
you're such a
bums.
little fucking
Who
scrawny
are you,
rat.
Walter? You're a bum, bro.
I just
Kill
told her to
yourself.
cover
Dude,
up
I
that
saw you. I
I
came
didn't
to
see
serve
me.
and I saw you getting
Cover
bullied
up
for
that
like your
titty.
body because you look so fucking skinny.
When?
Like nice coat, cover up
Like
the titty.
2
though, you know
days
what I'm
earlier.
saying?
2 days ago.
Let me see, man.
Oh god, here we go.
Like I was just saying, like cover up the titty though. You know what I'm saying? Like decency. You know what I'm
skinny,
saying? Like
bro.
Nah, bro.
be a
Fuck
real
that.
Wow,
bitch.
you're like a fucking twig.
Yeah, I'm a twig, bro. I weigh 75 kilos.
I know you're a twig.
Yeah, 100%. I'm 5'9", weigh 75, and I'm a twig.
Twig.
Yeah.
Then like,
Yo, Nick, can I watch? I'm playing World War III right now. If you want to watch.
Crypto. You said EIT companies. He's probably in actual shit.
There we go. Did you see him?
Like crypto's like the sports gambling
like 'em?
of IT.
Hell yeah. Also, I'm gonna go to Saudi fashion male models, and I will take the pictures of their fits. Yeah, no, he's picking out clothing for his job, so I'm helping because I love fashion.
I have a question. If I put a shirtless picture of me in a towel, is that bad? Like on my banner?
Yeah, I'm a jerk off to it. I don't know
Dude,
about
why
other
do
people.
that?
I won't make fun of you.